RV park. And then when you come across the bridge, you look, you'll see that sign if you're careful. It's easy to miss. But if you see this sign, Tom Johnson, alright, looking out towards the highway. It's passed here for hundreds of years. Now we're looking towards Buck Creek along there. Flows along. Travelers would come in and stay here at the Carson house. And back to the highway. From the parking lot, it's a private residence. Says. An idea what's around it. Looks like a trailer park over there. Mobile lot. It's Tom Johnson's RV park or something or whatever. Mobile. If you see that sign, you've gone too far on the highway. And here we are back around. Looking back towards the Carson house, and here's this other smaller house here. And this is a little garden area, looks like, and they had some stone work here. This looks like might have been a walkway then, and this is put in. Actually, this looks like it could be a little more modern. But there might have been something here even earlier. Anyway, I came out to take a look at the barn. This is outside of the barn, and they haven't quite restored it. Pots. Yeah, this area had a lot of pottery, and there's an annual pottery festival of some kind, I guess.
House from his father and his wife. There is an oral story that says that he used to allude to this room as the hatchery because both the daughters were born in here. But as I say, that is an oral. Mr. Carson, I will take you back and show you Samuel Price downstairs.
Thank you.
And upstairs here,
Just go to the attic.
Keep on going up.
Oh, nice.
we have just opened this area up.
Watch your head.
Yeah.
That's really low.
Oh, yeah.
What we have tried to do is that over the years, this house was saved by three sisters, Miss Mary, Miss Ruth, and Miss Nina Greenlee. And they started a policy which everybody since has continued of if anybody offers any items to us that come from the county, as we regretfully do not have a county museum, we take them in. rather than lose them, or in this day and age have people put them on eBay. So we've started dividing them out this last year. We're still not finished, but everything up here is from what we call the McDowell collection. If I can show you here, there are only two closets in this house. One is under the stairs, and then the other one is this one, where you can see the hooks on the walls. There you can see the construction of the roof, and that's why we have it like that. So you can see it. This was the original courthouse.
Excuse me.
And it burnt down in the 1890s, and the present one was built. Isn't that sweet? Yes, I love that. And here's a chair which has a deerskin seat to it, for instance.
Oh, wow.
Now, the Greeley family, were they founding family in the county? I've seen their names on other
Greenleaf,
things.
yes. I'm still playing. Somebody made this map of where all the old original settlers lived in the county.
Ah, okay.
Anybody's interested in guns? For warming your bed at night, you put coals in it, and then the slaves just ran it up and down inside the sheets to warm it up. Price, and he was the one that we saw his signature on the book in the bedroom there. Oh, okay. He was in the North Carolina legislature and later in Washington, D.C. However, at one point, somebody accused Colonel Carson here of something. We don't know quite what it was. And Samuel Price decided that he had to fight a duel with this man because his father obviously was too old to do so.
Right. Okay.
The honor of the family was at stake. Well, it was illegal to have a duel in North Carolina, so they had to go to South Carolina, and he fought a man called Vance. Well, he won. Mr. Vance didn't. And so Samuel Price sort of had to vacate the area. So he went to Arkansas and then later on into Texas, where he was in the original legislature of Texas, and he signed the Texas, I suppose you call it, Roll of Independence. Then he went back to Arkansas, where he died, and his wife, who was there, came back with the children to this area. This is an interesting piece of equipment. It was actually, you took the flax and you beat it. You put it between here and you beat it and you beat it and you beat it and you beat it until instead of being this, it suddenly becomes soft like this so that you could use it. These are all quilt frames, and we want to, if we get ourselves organized, we probably won't be able to do it in this house, but this type did actually hang from the ceiling. And so you pulled it down and did your quilt work, and then you could just put it up again in the ceiling out of the way.
That's what I need, Bill. See, look, there's the rails.
If you are interested in quilts, contemporary quilts at Macca, where you will pick up the map for the quilt trail, we have next Saturday, we have what we call Mountain Glory, which is our one big festival of the year.
Strong arm of education.
Yeah.
Could use a little of that today.
Yeah.
I like the green painting. Did you notice that?
Yes, that was done by that same gentleman who went downstairs. Here we have across from the courthouse, and you'll see the big map banners which say
Right. We
MACA.
drove through there
They
today.
have the map,
Okay.
and it will show you where we have them. We've only been doing it for just a year. We have 59 out. We can't believe it. Absolutely can't believe it. This obviously is a trundle bed. This went underneath during the day, and then you pulled out at night, and the children slept on it. This is a very unusual piece of furniture. We've yet to find anybody who has seen one the same as this.
Mammy bench?
We call it a mammy bench, yes. And obviously you put the baby there, and you sat here and shelled peas or cut beans or whatever. Sewed, knitted.
We've been in several houses, particularly in the south, where they have
Well, we would love to know more about it because we don't know very much. We keep looking in books, etc. But
you know, talking about the way they cut those. That has to do sometime with the age.
yeah,
Quilt on the left was made by Cadilla.
polish that thing I know intimately.
Wonderful.
These, of course, are mostly all rope beds. And they had to tighten the ropes, and this is the implement they used to tighten them periodically. Back to the step here. Who actually saved the house. There's Miss Mary, Miss Ruth, and Miss Nina, and then Mrs. Moffat Henderson, Sinclair Henderson, whatever she is, Sinclair. It's her grandson who is on our board of trustees at the moment, but they were the four ladies responsible for saving the house.
Well, that's good. I'm glad they did, because it's also, like you say, becoming the county museum as well, and all that. Now, the bridge that was outside there, was that do you know how old that might have been, or is that more modern perhaps than the house?
I think it's probably more modern than the house, but I don't believe we have an age on it, unfortunately.
Oh.